Greetings, Earth Dragons. My name is Vin, and you are most welcome to my channel, EarthDragonSpeaks podcast, episode 10. I extend my sincerest wishes of goodness and blessings to you today and always. So, in this episode of Quotes to Decode, I'm building on the inspiration from my previous podcast. As a small channel still growing my audience, finding fellow dragon seekers takes time. Many people have expressed their thoughts and feelings through quotes, and with the help of the internet, I have gathered a collection of quotes, some attributed to specific individuals and others not. So, if I haven't mentioned the author of a quote, please feel free to comment and let me know so I can make the necessary corrections. I have presented the quotes as I found them, and I hope you understand. So, in the third episode of my podcast, Be Yourself, I explore how being yourself can lead to true fulfillment and connection. Now, I want to dive deeper and decode the meaning behind the 9 quotes featured in this episode. Let's get started with the first one. Quote number 1. Be weird, be random, be who you are, because you never know who would love the person you hide. By Alan Watts. This quote encourages us to embrace our quirks and uniqueness. Often, society pressures us to conform to certain norms, making us hide parts of ourselves that we think others won't accept. Alan Watts reminds us that by being our true selves, even the parts we might consider weird, we allow ourselves or others to love us for who we really are. The right people will appreciate our authenticity and the uniqueness we bring into their lives. Quote number 2. The world needs you to be you, by Unknown. This quote is a powerful affirmation of the unique value each person brings to the world. It suggests that your individuality is not just a personal trait, but a necessity for the world to thrive. By being true to yourself, you contribute to the diversity and richness of the world, offering something no one else can. Quote number 3. Don't be afraid of being different. Be afraid of being the same as everyone else, by Unknown. This quote challenges the fear of standing out. It flips the narrative by suggesting that the real danger lies in losing your individuality by conforming to the crowd. In a world where sameness can be the norm, embracing what makes you different is a courageous act that can lead to true fulfillment and impact. Quote number 4. Being different gives the world color, by Nelson Ellis. This quote suggests that our differences add vibrancy and interest to the world. If everyone were the same, the world would be a dull place. By embracing our differences, we contribute to a more dynamic and colorful world. Quote number 5. No one is you, and that is your power, by Unknown. This quote highlights the idea that our uniqueness is our greatest strength. There is no one else on the planet who sees the world exactly as you do. And this singular perspective is powerful. It means you can offer something no one else can, whether it's in your work, relationships, or personal growth. Quote number 6. Being different is your superpower, by the Whimsy Soul. This quote takes the idea of uniqueness and elevates it to the level of a superpower. It suggests that what makes you different isn't just an advantage, it's something extraordinary that can set you apart in remarkable ways. Embracing the superpower can lead to incredible personal and professional growth. Quote number 7. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment, by Ralph Waldo Emerson. This quote by Emerson speaks to the struggle of maintaining authenticity in a world that often pressures us to conform. It acknowledges that staying true to oneself is not always easy, but it is a worthy and significant achievement. Quote number 8. Don't change so people will like you. Be yourself and the right people will love you, by Expanded Consciousness. This quote is a reminder to resist the temptation to change who you are for the approval of others. It reassures that by being true to yourself, you will attract the right people. Those appreciate you for who you truly are. Quote number 9. Be who you are, not what the world wants you to be, by Unknown. This quote reinforces the idea of rejecting societal pressures and staying true to oneself. It calls for a conscious choice to live in alignment with who you truly are, rather than molding yourself to fit others' expectations. So, the most common thread among these 9 quotes is the theme of embracing and celebrating your true self. Each quote emphasizes the importance of authenticity, individuality, and resisting the pressure to conform to societal expectations. They encourage you to recognize that your uniqueness is not only valuable but essential for personal fulfillment and meaningful connections with others. The underlying message is that being true to who you are, which is your quirks, differences, and all, is the key to living a fulfilling life and positively impacting the world around you. Now, after reflecting on these quotes, I realized that the phrase "be yourself" seems simple to understand. However, in a world that's quite complicated, I want to emphasize that this message is meant to convey nothing but positivity. In today's world, being yourself not only means embracing your authenticity but also understanding your boundaries, knowing to what extent you can express your true self. This is important because we encounter different people and situations from time to time. You can always be your authentic self, but it's important not to do so to the extent that you overlook the possibility of someone taking advantage of your kindness. You need to be emotionally intelligent when expressing your authentic self. This is essential to protect yourself from potential harm. I had to learn this lesson the hard way. My emotions were constantly under attack because I believed that since I was good and kind, others would be the same. I always kept my "be myself" button on. But after many years, I realized I needed to find a way to stay authentic while also protecting myself from unwanted negative energies. Trust me, this is not bad at all. You can be authentic while also being strong enough to understand the environment you are in. To do this, you must always trust the situation first. Take your time. Allow others to get to know you and get to know them in return. Given the insults and mistreatment I've faced in my profession, I sometimes wonder if I should even be here sharing this. But I feel it's my responsibility to inform others that no matter what the world tries to make you become, never lower your guard. Keep a positive attitude and be fully aware of your surroundings. One thing is for sure, no matter how others treat you, don't let it change your behavior, or there will be no difference between you and the world. There will be times when you need to make someone realize their place, but don't take it too far. I can't recall ever regretting being good to others. In fact, I have left a lasting positive impression, but the world may never fully understand how much I have evolved over the years. There are still so many good people in this world. They are out there, just like you and me having this conversation right here. We tend to focus on the negative, but in reality, everything coexists. Different situations, different people, and different timings. We encounter challenging people because God wants us to learn and evolve over time. Being an earth dragon isn't easy. You may breathe fire, but deep down you are as soft as a teddy bear. Life will always prompt you to ask questions like, why me? Or what did I do to deserve this? Trust me, you are truly alive when you ask these questions. It's when you ask that your path aligns in ways you could never expect. I think this episode is becoming more serious than I initially intended. There are so many things I want to express, but time will reveal them. I had to dive deeper into this topic, which might not have been what you expected from these quotes, but I can't keep it to myself. The whole point of today's episode is about authenticity. I'm done with the fear of holding back when I need to speak up. This is my responsibility now. I have taken on this project and I want to give you my best. So, in this episode, we have delved deep into the importance of authenticity in a complicated world. While being yourself may sound simple, it's crucial to balance it with emotional intelligence and self awareness. Authenticity does not mean exposing yourself to harm. It's about knowing your boundaries, understanding your environment, and protecting your positive energy. Even when faced with negativity, stay true to your core values without letting the world change who you are. Remember, being an earth dragon isn't just about breathing fire, it's about being resilient, compassionate, and wise. As you navigate through life, don't be afraid to ask the tough questions. Those moments of self reflection are where true growth begins. I have realized that it's my responsibility to share these lessons with you, not just to inspire, but to remind you that being authentic while also safeguarding your well being is a powerful way to live. So embrace your true self, stay positive, and keep your guard up where it matters. The world needs your unique light, but it's up to you to shine it wisely. Thank you for joining me today, Dragons. Continue to breathe fire when needed, but never forget the gentle strength within you. The world needs your light, your wisdom, and your authenticity. Keep being true to yourself, and as you do, you'll find that your path aligns in ways you never expected. Until next time, this is Vin signing off. Take care, stay positive, and let your unique light shine brightly. And if you've stayed with me this far, I'd like to kindly request you to subscribe to EarthDragonSpeaks so that we can continue growing our dragon community together. If today's topic resonated with you, please hit the like button below and feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. You can also be a good messenger by sharing this conversation with someone who might need to hear it today. I am forever grateful to all of you who have shown your love and support to a small channel like mine. I hope that one day together we will be in a place where we are doing the good things that truly matter. Thank you, and until next time, take care and keep shining your light.